and welcome to today's grammar game show. I'm your host, Will, but I'm no has-been. And of course, let's not forget Leslie, our all-knowing voice in the sky.
Hello, everyone!
Tonight we're going to ask you 3 questions about
have to and must. Those 2 little expressions that are to do with obligation and make all the rules.
Okay, now let's meet our contestants.
Hi everyone, I'm Simone.
And contestant number 2?
Hello everyone, I'm Maya.
Welcome back, Maya. Okay, let's get going, and don't forget, you can play along at home too. Our first question is multiple choice. Which of these uses of have to and must is different from the others? A. You must wear your seatbelt. B. You have to wear your seatbelt. C. You mustn't wear your seatbelt. D. You don't have to wear your seatbelt.
D is different because it describes a voluntary action.
Leslie?
You're not wrong there, Simone. Must, mustn't, and have to all talk about obligations. For example, rules that you need to follow. But don't have to is the opposite. The actions it describes are voluntary, such as Will doesn't have to give anyone any points. He's the boss.
True, but since I'm nice, Simone, you can have 2 points. And Maya, I liked your thinking face there. 2 points to you.
Hang on, that's not fair. Why?
Fingers on the buzzers. Here comes question 2. True or false? There is no difference between have to and must for obligations.
False.
Leslie?
It is false. Although many use them interchangeably, in fact, we use have to for external obligations and must for internal obligations.
Okay, 1 point for that. Now for the quick fire part. Based on what Leslie has just told us, tell me if these obligations would take have to or must. You decide not to smoke.
I mustn't smoke.
Correct.
The government wants you to pay your taxes.
We have to pay taxes.
Correct.
You don't want to exercise, but the doctor tells you to.
I have to exercise.
Correct.
You want to brush your teeth more.
I must brush my teeth more.
Correct.
You try to resist eating chocolate.
I mustn't eat chocolate.
Correct.
Your parents tell you to do homework.
I have to do homework.
Correct.
Well done, both of you. Have 13 points between you. It's time for our final question. Must and have to are modal verbs. But why is have to different from other modal verbs?
Trick question. All modal verbs are followed by a bare infinitive verb, so there is no difference.
Leslie?
It is true that all modals, including must and have to, are followed by a bare infinitive. But that's not our answer.
Ouch! Ooh, Simone, you crashed and burned there. Maya, I can offer it to you.
Is it because modal verbs don't change their form, but have to does?
Leslie?
Absolutely right! Unlike other modal verbs, have to changes to show person, for example, have to, has to, and time, for example, had to, didn't have to. Its meaning doesn't change, though.
Good job, Maya. You know, I'm taking 20 points away from Simone for stupidity and giving them to you.
Ooh.
Well, that brings us to the end of today's grammar game show. Let's count out the points. And the winner is Maya with 37.5. Well done. Here's what you've won.
It's a cuddly toy!
You finally got a friend. We'll see you again next week where you can play for an even bigger prize. And Simone, what happened? You were doing so well.
Well, to be honest,
Unleash the sheep. It looks like we'll need another contestant. Thanks for joining us. Say goodbye, Leslie.
Goodbye, Leslie.
Oh! See you next time.